Hey everybody, this is MagnaBill91 here, and today we're going to do a playthrough of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for the PlayStation 1. Yes, you heard me folks, the PlayStation 1. Yes, indeed, there were last-gen versions of this game released. In fact, the last-gen version actually killed the Nintendo 64. Now you're probably asking yourself two things. One, why am I skipping over Tony Hawk 2? And two, why am I reviewing this version of the game? One, no one said I had to do these games in order, and two, well, this is the only version of the game I have. I used to own the GameCube version, but I sold it after I got Tony Hawk's Underground, because back then I thought, hey, if I have the newer version of Tony Hawk, I don't need the older version anymore. And how wrong I was. Anyway, this is the only version I've got, and to be fair, even though it's for the PS1 and not for like the GameCube or Xbox or any of that, it's actually a pretty faithful port. Almost all the levels have been either recreated or scaled, I guess, for the PS1's capabilities. So, yeah, I'm not even going to try to talk through the whole intro. So you see right here that so far the intro screen looks almost identical to the one in the other versions. So we're going to go through career mode, of course. And that's my custom skater. Anyway, just like in the Tony Hawk 1 playthrough, we're going to play as Elisa Steamer, just because I want to. And let's begin the career. Now we go to the Foundry. Now, the Foundry is the typical, you know, industrial first level of any Tony Hawk game. And as you can see right here, instead of having like a video showing you what each of the goals are, it's like in Tony Hawk 2 where you have a checklist. And that's actually I think it's sort of an improvement, because the videos, they basically just showed you how to do each goal, but with the checklist, you have to figure it out on your own. Fallen Prodigy, congratulations, you made it into my video. And wow, I got the high score tape and the deck already. So as you can see here, it looks almost exactly like the Tony Hawk 3 Next Gen version. I think the only difference is that the secret area toward the beginning of the stage is no longer there, for reasons I don't know. So, to me at least, this level is really, really easy. Ah, crap. I mean, like, two of the goals are literally just grind on some surface. Now, in this game, instead of collecting money symbols like you did in Tony Hawk 2, you collect stat points and decks. I think this was their way to try to combine the career modes from Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, where in Tony Hawk 1 it was based on completing goals, but in Tony Hawk 2 it was based on completing goals to earn a certain amount of money. So they pretty much tried to pull off the Tony Hawk 2 career mode without using the money system. I think it was because they didn't want the players to basically use all the money to spam their stats up. They wanted to make it harder for your character to become a skating god, pretty much. Alright, we got the 6th score. 14 seconds. I wonder if I can get the secret tape in time. Ah! And that pretty much decided that I'm not going to get the secret tape. So I'm going to play my favorite game. How long can we stay in the level after the timer already went off? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, they actually did put the revert in this game. We stayed long enough for the next song to appear, and we did a pretty good job. Now, here's one thing I do not like about the PS1 version. You know how in Tony Hawk 2 where they tell you if you completed this many goals, you unlock the next level? Well, in Tony Hawk 3 for the PS1, they only tell you once. If you do it for any other career mode, like if you get the right amount of goals for any other career mode, they don't tell you. The game pretty much expects you to already know how many goals you need, which in my opinion is bullshit. And I just realized that the valve, the Wall Ride 5 valves thing. Oh, wait, what the? Oh, at least it got stuck. Yeah, the Wall Ride, the valves thing is very similar to in Tony Hawk 2, where you have to destroy 5 valves by wall riding on them in one of the levels. Okay, I think the last valve's right there. Yep, there it is. And now all you have to do is get the secret tape, and I might stick around to get all the stats. I mean, it's not that hard. It won't take me that long. And I don't think the PS2 version of Tony Hawk 3 has the big drops like Tony Hawk 2 in this game. Alright, we got the secret tape. Let's see if we can... Oh, nice, we made the big drop. Okay, get that stat icon. You basically have to either A, fall from a certain height, or B, knock over the bucket, and... Oh, wait, not knock over the bucket. It's the lift. Sorry, I got my grind goals mixed up. Ah, shoot. Okay, retry it. I am gonna go for all the stats. And I swear it won't take long. Ah. And I think the last stat... Oh yeah, there's 2 more stat points. One which is up over the lava pit. And the second one is near the area where you have to launch from to get the secret tape. Right there. Okay, let's get him. I'm not sure if that made it easier or harder. Oh yeah, I think I actually have to drop down from a certain point just to get it. I'm not sure though. But then again, there are plenty of things I'm not sure of. I don't need you anyway, you're not the person that I believed in yesterday, I really shouldn't be singing that much. Remember what happened in the Tony Hawk 1 playthrough that I didn't fully release yet because I didn't want to put subtitles in for every chapter. For every... Oh. Well, we made it. Stat point. Mine. And we have just enough time to get the stat point up there. Ah, frig. You're not the same, you changed, I don't need you anyway, you're not the person that I believed in yesterday. Man, singing really is a curse for me. Let's hope we can combo our way to the... Oh, come on. Here we go, we're gonna get it. Yes, we did it! That was an epic win right there. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. And now we can move on to the next level. And we already locked our first competition level, but first we're going to go to LA, which in the PS2 version is like the second to last level, but here it's the second level. I don't know how that happened. So again, the goals are pretty easy to pull off. They take a little while to find out, but once you find them out, they're pretty easy. Oh, I was gonna go for the secret tape, but maybe it's best to start out small. Get a few high score tapes first. tapes. Why are they saying high score tapes? This isn't Tony Hawk 1. Killing two birds with one stone. I like it. And this is pretty much the PS1 equivalent to the earthquake that happens in the LA level in Tony Hawk 3. I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons between this and the PS2, GameCube, Xbox versions. I should say something about the music. The overall soundtrack, and I am talking about all the versions, seem to be geared more punk rock than hip-hop or rap. Like, in Tony Hawk 2, I think it was like 50-50, but in Tony Hawk 3, it's mostly punk rock. And it should be pointed out that in the PS1 version, many songs got cut. And the only way to hear the other songs that were cut from the soundtrack are to unlock skater videos, because they didn't change the soundtrack for those videos. And also, one thing that sucks is that the PS1 version actually tried to go for an E rating, which is weird because that's usually the N64's job. Go for a freaking E rating. But luckily none of the songs got butchered. It's just a few occasional, like, mutings of swear words. It's nothing too bad. It's not like in the N64 version where they turn songs into instrumentals. Like in the N64 version of Tony Hawk 2, they turned Bring the Noise into an instrumental, which, let's see, turning a rap song into an instrumental, that's possibly the worst thing you can ever do. Okay. Oh boy, it glitched up. It does that from time to time. Not often, but eventually. Okay, let's try to go for some more gold here before we move on. I'm gonna get that secret tape. Ah! Deja friggin' vu. But this time, I'm gonna be more persistent. First, let's generate enough momentum to grind our way up the... Or just completely stray off track, but... Nope. Gonna go for that secret tape. Alright. And then you just grind over here, get the stat point on the way. Climb up to the buildings, and then just carefully make it on top of the sign and grind the rail. Damn it! Epic fail. Epic friggin' fail. Might as well get some skate letters while we're at it in case I don't change my mind. And break one of the transformers. Alright, there we go. Alright, take two. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall for a second. Careful, careful. Crap. Oh, but I nailed the big drop. That makes me feel better. Kind of. Maybe. No. Now for quick, we can get the other letters. Here's the T. Crap. I am gonna get a goal in this, I swear to God. I'm not sure. We're screwed. We're epically screwed. If this run was a failure. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. Let's just stall the clock some more. And hopefully not bail this combo. 200,000. That's pretty good. Alright, we are gonna get the secret tape this time. I really need to learn how to stop doing that.